Hi friends, welcome to another episode of Veganlovlie Recipes. Today's recipe is a simple side dish which many Mauritians are actually pretty fond of. It's a preparation with cabbage and potatoes. So in the Mauritian language, which is the Mauritian Creole, we call it Touffer Lichou. So Lichou from the French le chou means cabbage, and toofay is a braised method of cooking where the vegetables are first sautéed with onions, garlic, ginger and some spices, and then cooked covered with a little water. So this method of cooking infuses a lot of flavor into the cabbage. The addition of potatoes makes this dish more creamy and satisfying, but you may omit the potatoes if you want a lighter side dish. So now let's move on to the recipe. You can prep all the vegetables beforehand if you wish, but if you can reasonably multitask, then it is quite time efficient to prepare the vegetables alongside cooking. So start by peeling and slicing the onion. I'm using yellow onion, but you can also use red for a slightly different flavor. Peel and slice or finely chop 2 garlic cloves. Next, peel the potato and cut it into cubes of about 5 centimeters or 2 inches. Red or white potatoes work well in this recipe. Now in a skillet on medium heat, add a tablespoon of coconut or vegetable oil. Once the oil is heated, add the onions and cook for 2 minutes or until a little translucent. Then add in the minced ginger. I usually keep pre-minced ginger on hand. I have another video where I've shared a few tips on how to do this. Check the description for the link. Add the garlic and stir. Let this cook for another minute. Then add the curry leaves. You can sometimes find curry leaves at Indian or Asian stores, or you can buy them online, either fresh or dried. You may omit them if you don't have them on hand, or substitute with 1 bay leaf. Now clear a small section of the pan, then add the mustard seeds. Let them roast for about 30 seconds or until they start to pop. As soon as they start popping, add the potatoes and stir. If you have too little oil in the pan, the mustard seeds may not pop. In that case, just roast them for 30 seconds and move on to adding the potatoes. If you're allergic to mustard, you can use about 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds instead, or 1/2 teaspoon of whole cumin seeds. Add a little water, stir and cover. Let the potatoes cook for about 15 minutes, but check on them every now and then. Add a little more water if they are starting to stick to the pan. While the potatoes are cooking, shred the cabbage. I'm only using half of a big cabbage head in this recipe. Cut the cabbage into quarters, then remove the core and shred it rather thinly. Cabbage is an inexpensive vegetable, and they tend to be available year-round. When purchasing cabbage, look for the ones that are compact and heavy for their size. The outer leaves should be crisp with a nice deep color. You can refrigerate the rest of the cabbage in a plastic bag in the vegetable compartment box for up to 2 weeks, but it's best to use it within a week. Now slice the tomato and keep it aside. Check on the potatoes. Depending on the variety of potatoes, they may take a little longer to cook. Once they are cooked up to 75%, you can add in the cabbage. Cover and let them wilt a little. Next, stir and mix the cabbage with the potatoes. Then add in the tomatoes and stir. Add the thyme leaves. I'm using dried thyme today as this is what I have on hand, but you may use 3 to 4 sprigs of fresh thyme instead. Add salt to taste and a little water if needed. At this stage, add the dried chilli. You can also use fresh chillies. The chilli is optional. I'm only adding it at the final stage of cooking for a subtle kick. If you like it a lot more spicy, you can add the chillies together with the potatoes. Then cover again and let the cabbage cook for another 5 minutes or until the cabbage and potatoes are done. The cabbage should still have a slight crisp to it. Turn off the heat and serve warm. I love serving this dish with brown rice and stewed lentils. It makes a simple, nutritious, tasty and inexpensive meal. If you're looking for something delicious and easy to make, then do give this recipe a try. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers and see you soon!